Welcome back to my Lobotomy Corporation bedtime story reading. This is Hitori, and I will be helping you fall asleep with some ambient audio and awesome OST from our favorite game as I learn more about Lobotomy Corporation's abnormalities. In the last video, we read about the Heart of Aspiration. This time, it will be about Scarecrow Searching for Wisdom. This is now the 15th video of this series. Check the entire playlist on the card on the upper right of this video. Let's begin. Scarecrow Searching for Wisdom F-01-87 is a scarecrow that is held up by what seems to be a pole, wearing a red shirt with white stripes with an exposed torso, an orange bow tie with white circles, and a red leaf on its neck, and blue overalls with the belts not attached. It also wears a hat that fully covers its head, and has hands that are a metal rake and a hoe. It has bloodstains on the tools in some parts of the clothes. Ability: Scarecrow Searching for Wisdom's ability is activated when its Sleepytime counter reaches 0. Its Sleepytime counter can fluctuate in the following ways: decrease by 1 when getting a bad work result, decrease by 1 when an agent finishes the work, has Prudence level 3 or higher. When the counter reaches 0, it will breach, taking the hat off, showing its head with empty black eyes and a stitched smile, with the upper half missing, and revealing that the pole was actually legs. The abnormality possesses balanced movement speed and 500 HP, chasing the last employee who it saw through the facility. It will use melee attacks that deals decent 3 to 7 damage with normal attack speed. If it lands the last hit against an employee, which will kill them, a straw will appear from the scarecrow's mouth and will implant it on the head of the killed employee, covering it with a layer of tissue and sucking out the brain of the employee through the holes on its face, recovering 13 points of health 7 times. This lasts for several seconds before it proceeds with its usual behavior. It will remain breaching until suppressed or the day ends. Origin: the Scarecrow takes the role of the Scarecrow in the story of The Wizard of Oz, along with the other characters, Dorothy, the Tin Man, and the Cowardly Lion. Story: an abnormality taking the form of a straw scarecrow. The straw is stained with blood. The head is empty, as if someone forcefully tore it off. It shows aggression towards certain employees, attempting to take their brains. These employees are those who scored excellent on the intelligence test. Each city needed to have its own unique technologies. That was the key to reinvigorating the city. There were numerous ones, but among them, one city saw advancements in technology for the replacements of body parts. It was possible to repair augment body parts that were broken and malfunctioning, or simply undesirable. Every citizen was eligible for that treatment. However, rumors circulated. When a rich person looking to improve their eyesight approached a beggar with broken lungs, struggling to breathe, they would transplant the beggar's eyes to the rich person. Then they would abandon the beggar's corpse somewhere along the outskirts, still with those rotting lungs. The city's representative reassured them, dismissing the rumors as nonsense. To put the rumors to rest, they announced that they would select a number of sick people from the outskirts and fix any body parts they wanted. Out of the lucky few who were chosen, one returned several days later, He had a visibly long scar on his hand. People asked him how he felt, and he responded that his head felt lighter. He was a man filled with sorrow who used to cry a lot, so everybody believed that the surgery was a success. However, when he was asked about the whereabouts of the others who went with him, he just smiled without uttering a word. Before long, even at his parents' funeral, he showed no emotion. All he did after the treatment was stare out the window and talk to himself. Eventually, he hung himself on the doorknob of his house. Some people thought that the treatment caused his troubles, but after a few days, he was completely forgotten. The city still remained a beautiful place, where the emerald road sparkled brightly as ever. Trivia: The Abnormality is part of a twisted version of the children's novel The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, playing the role of the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow Searching for Wisdom is one from a set of 6 abnormalities. Notable others include Warm-Hearted Woodsman, based on the Tin Man, Scaredy Cat, based on the Cowardly Lion, and The Road Home, based on Dorothy. When I first got this abnormality, I thought it was kinda sus. I mean, it's just a scarecrow, but it has blood on it. Still, as soon as I got it, of course, what do? You put one of your employees in. And I think the Klipos is only one. I think the Klipos is only one. And if you work on this abnormality, it will immediately go to 0. Because I'm pretty sure mostly I do insight work for my employees, so they would have prudence level 3 or higher. I had unfortunate losses, but then I realized, after a few resets, that the person I assigned to Meat Lantern can be assigned onto this abnormality as well. So that solved everything. It is a pretty rough abnormality to deal with when it comes out, because it will just kill one of the clerks and then take some of its HP. And in that run, I don't really have any good abnormalities yet. I think I didn't even have a WoW abnormality, so all of my weapons were crap, and all of my employees were lower level. So it was very tough whenever this guy gets out. Now, if you have tips or interesting details about this abno, please comment about it below. If you like, you can also catch my stream in Twitch and here on YouTube so that you can assist me if you're a veteran in the game. If you want more Project Moon content from me, please don't hesitate to like the video. You can also support me further in Patreon. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank my current Patreon subscribers that are shown on the screen, as well as my Twitch subscribers. This thanks is also extended to you who's currently watching. Anyway, until next time, I hope you rest easy.